is up, guys? It is time for yet another tier list video. I'm your host, BC King, and today is going to be a really good and big one because we are ranking all 96 tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That includes all the booster course passes, or the booster course pass tracks as well. And I played the game for a long time, so I think I have a good idea of where I rank each track. And for this tier list specifically, we are doing not S through F, but I think to make it easier for me to rank these tracks, we're using some, I guess, custom tiers here. So we have Legendary, which is like the best of the best. We have Awesome, which is not quite perfect, but like great and amazing. We have Fun tracks, which are like, you know, good to alright. Like they could be better, but they're fun for what they are. We have Decent, which is like, it's kind of meh, but it could be a lot better. And then Boring is the worst of the worst, where it's like, it's not fun to race on, all that bad stuff. So, with that said, let's get right into this tier list. And again, if you guys want more, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and smash that like button. And let me know in the comments what you thought the best, or what you thought this list, or what you thought of this list. So, with that said, let's get right into it. So first up, we have Mario Kart Stadium. This one I'd put into decent. I think it's a very solid starter track for, you know, introducing you to Mario Kart 8. And it's definitely one of the better starting tracks in Mario Kart. There's a lot of ones that are kind of meh or boring, but this one is kind of alright, so I'll give it like a decent tier. It could be better, but it's fine for what it is. Water Park, I would say, is actually kind of above decent. No, I'd put it in fun. It's like low fun. Like, again, the whole concept of a water park is fun in and of itself. It's a very solid track, but it could be, more could have been done with it, but it's fine for what it is, and it's a fun idea. Sweet Canyon, I would go maybe, like, I'm gonna go maybe low fun again, because, again, the theme is cool. It's a very solid track, good music, cool splitting pass near the end, but I think there are better, probably sweet-themed tracks out there, but for what it is, it's a good track. Thwomp Ruins, I would say, is maybe top of fun. I really like, Thwomp Ruins. I like the whole vibe of the ruins, the thwomps, the music, the water section's cool, the ending gliding section is a lot of fun. Well, honestly, no, I'll keep it there, Mario Circuit, for Mario Kart 8. You know, I gotta say, I'd go fun as well. It is kind of on the basic side with Mario Kart Stadium, and they do share kind of the same music, just a bit reworked for Mario Circuit. Excuse me. But, I think the whole track, like, going upside down and it being, like, a figure 8 shaped is kind of cool. I like Peach's Castle being in the background. So yeah, I would go fun for Mario Circuit. Toad Harbor is awesome. Like, Toad Harbor is one of the most calming tracks you will ever race on in your life. Like, the music is fantastic. It gives off those San Francisco vibes. I love all the rail cars that you have to drive past. I love seeing the giant, like, Statue of Liberty Peach in the background as well. Driving under the tents in the starting area is kind of cool. So, Toad Harbor, like, exemplifies calm and just relaxing track to race on. So, definitely awesome tier for me. Twisted Mansion, I would go maybe low awesome here. Well, again, these might move around. I'm gonna put it here for right now. I do like Twisted Mansion. I think it's one of the better ghost-themed tracks in Mario Kart. I like the music, I like the design of the mansion, I like the underwater section too. That was kind of a surprise to me. I think the booze could have been a bit more better handled to me. You know, actually, now that I think about it, I might put this down in fun. Like, maybe down to, like, top fun. But, yeah, I guess I kind of wanted the booze to be a bit more involved with the track versus just being background elements, because, I think the booze being obstacles would have been a fun addition to this. But it's still a good ghost track. I enjoy it, so I'll put it into top fun. May move later, I'm not sure. Shy Guy Falls is, like, very, very top of awesome. I adore Shy Guy Falls. I love driving down the waterfall. You got the Shy Guys going, whack, oh, whack, oh, whack, oh. It's so good. Like, it's like Toad Harbor. It's kind of a calm track to race on versus the, you know, waterfall area. But, just the whole idea of the anti-gravity letting you drive up and down a waterfall is just insane to me. So, gotta be top of awesome. Dolphin Shoals, like Toad Harbor, is a very calm track, but I'm not sure if I put it, like, in awesome or fun. I'm kind of conflicted here. I would maybe go bottom awesome, because the soundtrack in Dolphin Shoals is phenomenal. That saxophone, whoo, it's so good. And the underwater section is kind of cool. I love driving across the giant eel. Seeing that whirlpool at the bottom when you glide across that one area is pretty neat. So yeah, I would go maybe bottom of awesome, but it might move down to top fun once we get into more tracks. Electrodrome. I want to go legendary, but I'll go into awesome. I love Electrodrome. First of all, a one-word name for a track is unheard of at that time for Mario Kart, and again, it's just a nightclub, man. How can you not love a nightclub Mario track? The song is bopping, the track design is fantastic, seeing the Koopas and Piranha Plants dancing in the background is a freaking vibe. So again, I want to put it here so bad, but I think I'll wait. It might go here later, I'm not sure, but for right now, it's definitely top awesome. I adore Electrodrome. What is going to legendary though is Mount Wario. Definitely one of the best tracks in the game. One of the best tracks in the base game, for sure. Maybe the best track in the base game, if I'm being honest. I just really love Mount Wario. I think the concept here being a 3-section track, as we saw in Mario Kart 7, is a great idea for this. Riding down a freaking snow mountain down to where the crowd is. It's just a freaking... Like, every section here is just so much fun. I love the starting section where you're jumping out of the ship. And then you got that cave section, you got the dam section, the forest section. Like, every part of this track is so much fun to race across. So, it's gotta be, like, maybe top legendary, but it's definitely in that tier. Cloud Top Cruise. I want to go here. I really do. I think I'm gonna go here for now. It's a great track. I love Cloud Top Cruise. And again, I might be a bit biased because this does have the Gusty Garden theme from Mario Galaxy in the song, and it's just a great addition. But even with that, it's a very, very good track. I think this track is maybe a bit underrated because I think every section really does, you know, scream excitement. I love the vines. I love the airship section. The section where you have to dodge the thunderclouds, where the song like becomes a metal song, is kind of cool. But yeah, Gusty Garden for me. I know I'm biased, but I gotta give it props for that. I didn't expect that, but it works so well with this track, so gotta give it props for that. Bone Dry Dunes is a bit underrated, but I think it deserves to be because it's not really that much fun of a desert track. I would go maybe even decent, or maybe I didn't really vibe with Bone Dry Dunes. I would go maybe decent here for Bone Dry. I don't know what it is. Like, it's not a bad track, but when I think about my favorite desert tracks in Mario Kart, I wouldn't put this anywhere near the top. Like, I prefer the Dry Dry Ruins from Mario Kart Wii. I like Desert from Double Dash. This one, I'm not sure. I didn't have as much fun with this one as I did the other ones. But it's fine, so I'll give it decent. Bowser Castle. Okay, we can all agree that the Wii one is the best Bowser Castle in the entire Mario Kart series. This one's a very close second. I would go maybe top of awesome for this. I really do like 8's Bowser Castle. I like the giant rock Bowser. The song is, again, pretty amazing. The castle section is pretty fun. But I think it just misses topping the Wii Bowser Castle, because that one is, like, phenomenal. But this one is very, very close. So I gotta give it that. Okay, this one, kind of a hot take here. I know so many people who are not fans at all of Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road. They don't like how un-rainbowy it feels. They don't like the space station. It is not my favorite, but I think it's actually better than people think it is. So for me, I'm gonna go maybe like... I would go maybe top fun. I wouldn't put it in awesome, because I do think there are a lot better Rainbow Roads out there. But this one, I think deserves more love. I think what they were going for is cool, because they were trying something new. Like, they weren't just making a Rainbow Road. They wanted to have, like, a space station as a part of it to give it its own unique feel and theme. But, I think it worked. And again, it's not the best overall design for Rainbow Road in Mario Kart, but what they tried here, I think it works, and it's actually kind of fun. So, yeah, I know some people wouldn't agree, but I really do like 8's Rainbow Road, so I'll put it into fun. Alright, here we go. Now we got the retro tracks. This might spawn some interesting takes here. Moo Moo Meadows, I like it. It's not really the best. It's kind of boring. It's not boring, but it's almost boring. I'll put it into decent. GBA Mario Circuit, kind of the same deal. It is kind of a boring track. I'm gonna wait. Cheap Cheap Beach, I think is pretty decent. I would put that maybe in like top of decent. Toad's Turnpike. See, they kind of ruined it with the cars being slow as ass in this game versus the original where they were like flying across the track and it was hard to dodge them. So, I'm gonna go decent here again. They did kind of ruin what made the original so fun, which is the fast cars. So, I gotta put it there. Dry Dry Desert, I like this track. I'm gonna put it into maybe bottom of fun. It's definitely above Bone Dry Dunes, that's for sure. I like the music in Dry Dry Desert. It's a fun desert track. Donut Plains 3. Oh, man. You know what? I'm gonna shift some things. Again, I like Moo Moo Meadows, but on the grand scale of Mario Kart 8 tracks, it's pretty boring. I like the music, I like the cows, but it's not a fun track to race on, I'm sorry. Donut Plains 3 is kind of there too. Mario Circuit's actually kind of up there too. Well, yeah, I would put it in boring. Again, I know that might spawn some hate from some people, but again, if we were ranking every single track in Mario Kart history, these might be a lot higher. Because there's a lot of stinker tracks in other Mario Kart games, but in terms of just the 8 tracks, these gotta be on the bottom tier, because they're not the best tracks in the game. They're kind of like lowest of low. Royal Raceway, I really did enjoy. I don't think it's among my favorites, but I would go probably, like, maybe top of decent Royal Raceway. It's a fun, like, Peach-themed track. Fun music. DK Jungle is definitely, like, at least fun, maybe awesome. I would go maybe bottom awesome. I love the whole DK vibe here. I love the temple, the Golden Temple section. The song's obviously a banger with the DK theme. The forest is cool to drive through. Seeing the little tiki drums from Returns is pretty fun. So yeah, I gotta put that in awesome tier. Wario Stadium, this one is very underrated. This one, they really overhauled a lot from the original DS version. But even with that, it's not among my favorites. I would maybe put this probably maybe mid to high fun. I actually enjoyed Wario Stadium. I think it's actually a pretty fun track. It's definitely a big overhaul from the original DS version. Like, I played the original and I'm like, whoa, that's a big overhaul. So, there you go. Alright, here we go. Sherbert Land. You guys know I have some love for Double Dash, right? I'm a big Double Dash fan. But Sherbert Land was not one of my favorites from Double Dash. But the 8 version with the underwater section is actually pretty fun. So, I would maybe even go here, like maybe like bottom of fun. It's good. It's good. Again, the original is not one of my favorites in Double Dash for reasons, but I think adding the better controls in the underwater section does enhance this track a bit for me, but not quite enough to where it's in the awesome tier or like the high fun tier, but pretty good track. Music Park is legendary. I love Music Park. The whole concept and idea here is fantastic. The song's a bop. The entire track is so much fun with the musical instruments, the bouncing music notes, the drums, the piano, the freaking xylophone, the various colors that are vibing around the track. Just great stuff. Nothing more to say there. So here's the thing. Yoshi Valley in the original was one of my least favorite tracks in Mario 64. I was not a big fan of how they don't tell you where each player is. Thankfully, this one fixes that, and I think it's for the better. So, I'm not sure where to rank this one. I would go maybe bottom of fun, because I think the branching paths could have been a bit more unique, I would say. I do like the moving egg near the end. That's a kind of a cool touch, but overall, it's an alright track. I'd maybe go even decent. I might go into decent, maybe even below Royal Race. Or actually, no, I put it above Royal Raceway. What am I thinking? TikTok Clock, another legendary track. I love DS. One of that and Waluigi Pinball is like my 2 favorite tracks in the entire Mario Kart. Spoiler alert for an upcoming track. But yeah, easy legendary. Piranha Plant Slide is very, 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 very underrated. I've always liked this track. I'm gonna go bottom awesome here. I really do like Piranha Plant Slide. I like the whole water pipe section with the Piranha Plant. The Sans a vibe. I love the sewer section. Pretty cool track idea, which not a lot of people really seem to agree with, but I agree with, so there you go. Grumble Volcano. This one is also very underrated. I wouldn't go into awesome, but I'm gonna put this maybe above Thwomp Ruins. Yeah, I'd put it there. Oh, here we go. Okay. It hurts to do this. I want to put this higher. I am putting the original, or not the original, the N64 Rainbow Road at the very, like, maybe mid to top awesome. I want to put this into Legendary so bad because it is a beautiful track to not only race on, but to look at. It is bursting with color. But the one thing that ruins it for me is that this track is very, very short. Like, yeah, they were trying to tone down on the original's insane length, but I think they went a bit too far with this. The song's obviously great, but it could have been longer. I don't know, but I'll put it into awesome, at least. Okay, here we go. Now we start with the original game's DLC. We got Yoshi's Circuit, very good track. I'd put that maybe, like, bottom of awesome. Excite Bike Arena, another awesome track. I do love how it is different each time. Honestly, you know, I'd go maybe top fun. It's maybe a bit too high there, but I'll go top fun. Dragon Driftway is one of the best DLC tracks in the entire game. I'm gonna go... You know, I'm gonna go maybe, like, top awesome. I love Dragon Driftway, and again, it's based on Gobblegut, which is one of my favorite Mario Galaxy bosses, so there you go. Mute City, definitely legendary. I would maybe go even above TikTok Clock. Maybe above Music Park. I'm gonna put this below TikTok Clock. I would go... I'm putting this... You know what? Here, I'm gonna shift some things. I'm doing this. Hold on. I'm putting these above Cloud Top Cruise. Mute City is fantastic. I might even go up to here. I think Mute City is one of the best tracks in the game. Also, Big Blue we'll get to, but it's probably gonna be there as well. Wario's Gold Mine, they really fixed it from the original game. I would say maybe even, like, top of fun. I really did like Wario's Gold Mine. SNES Rainbow Road is not people's favorite, understandably, but this one is probably the best version of the original Rainbow Road. But I wouldn't go above fun. I would say it's probably... I'm gonna put it here. That's probably a good spot for it. Ice Ice Outpost is kind of forgettable, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna go, like, somewhere indecent. I would maybe go there. It's not that memorable. It's kind of just fine. But, oh, here we go. Hyrule Circuit's definitely awesome. Like, it being a Zelda track alone earns it the awesome tier. And it's a solid track, too. I like the Master Sword section, especially. I am gonna go about there for Hyrule Circuit. That seems right. Baby Park, say what you will. I love it. It's a basic track, but it's fun as hell. I love the oval shape. Love the music. It's definitely at least, like, an awesome tier. Sunshine Airport's definitely, like, maybe very top of awesome. Great theme for a track. Great track design. Cheese Land from GBA. Maybe, like, top of fun? God, this is getting hard now. There's so many good tracks coming up. Yeah, I would probably go there. I like Cheese Land, but it's not one of my favorites. I do like the original version, too, but, yeah. Wild Woods, very underrated. I'd probably go maybe awesome tier. Above Baby Park, probably. Above Yoshi's Circuit. Above Piranha Plant Slide. I'm gonna keep it there. That seems right to me. Animal Crossing is one of the most unique tracks with the different seasons, obviously. I wouldn't say they're, like, super mind-blowing, but I would maybe put it at least in the fun tier. I would go, like, maybe here. Below Grumble Volcano seems right to me. Neo Bowser City. So many people hate this track, and I don't know why. I've always loved this track, and this version obviously is like more graphically impressive. So I'm gonna go here. That seems right to me. I've always loved Neo Bowser City. Oh, here we go. Ribbon Road, the remake is fantastic, bro. That's gonna go like high awesome. I adore Ribbon Road. The original was kind of whatever, but this version, whoo, they fixed it. So good. I'm gonna go like maybe here, Ribbon Road. That's a good track. Super Bell Subway, I would say is like maybe somewhere in Top of Fun. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna move this to Top Fun. That looks right. Put it like near Top Fun with Cheeseland and Rose Gold Mine. Big Blue is another easy S tier, like, or not S tier, but legendary track. Like Mute City, honestly, I think Big Blue is a better track. I love Mute City, but Big Blue just has a lot more going for it. With the whole like 3 sections now instead of 3 laps. Really great track, so there we go. Alright, now we are at all of the Deluxe Booster Course passes. We're kind of low on time here, so I gotta like fly through some of these, but here we go. Okay, Paris Promenade is maybe one of the more boring tour tracks, but it's not like in the boring tier. I would go probably somewhere like low decent. I'm gonna go here, above Toad's Turnpike. And I might actually put this above Toad's Turnpike now that I think about it. Toad Circuit original is, or not original, but this remake is kind of boring. It's like, the grass is so ugly. Like, I know originally they were gonna make it like Mario Kart Tour graphics, not like Mario Kart 8's art style, but man, this track looks ugly. It really does. Like, the grass looks freaking abysmal, and it's just a boring track, so better than these ones, I would say, but well, honestly, I might do this. I like Toad Circuit, but on the grand scale of Mario Kart 8, it's very, very boring. It's like low boring. Choco Mountain I actually really enjoyed. That's probably like maybe low fun. Coconut Mall is definitely legendary, like not even close. Like, it's one of the best tracks of all time. Remake is definitely like maybe, I don't know if it's better than the original, but it's definitely up there. But it's definitely a legendary tier on this tier list. Tokyo Blur, like Promenade is one of the more boring tour tracks. I love Tokyo. Don't get me wrong. I want to visit Tokyo so bad. Like, I want to go to Tokyo more than anything in the world. But this track could have been better. Yeah, I'm gonna go maybe right there. It's just, it's whatever. Shroom Ridge, very decent track from Mario Kart DS, but the remake, I don't know if I'm feeling. I like Toad's Turnpike. They kind of ruined it by making the cars a bit slower. So I gotta go somewhere indecent for that. But I would go maybe here. That seems, no. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep it there. That's probably good. Sky Garden, people hate this track for how short it is. I think even with the short length, it's actually pretty fun. So I'm gonna go maybe like bottom of fun. I think it's still a really good track. Ninja Hideaway is like one of the best tracks of all time. Definitely legendary. The song, the atmosphere, the track design, the vibe of the track being like all Japanese ninja temple themed is fantastic. One of the best tracks in the entire, maybe the best track of the entire Booster Course Pass, if I'm being honest. But, yeah, definitely legendary. New York Minute, one of the better tour tracks in my opinion. Definitely not awesome, though. I would go maybe, I'm gonna go, like, maybe here. Maybe low fun. Mario Circuit 3 is very boring. Sorry. I'm not a big fan of the SNES tracks in general because of how flat they are, but it's fine, but it's gotta go in boring tier. I'd go even below Mario Circuit GBA for this. Maybe even below Donut Plains 3. Maybe even below Movement Meadows. Honestly, you know what? I'll put this into decent. I think this one is, no, I'm sorry. I'm keeping it there. I'm sorry. I like this track, but I gotta think of, like, the overall, you know, picture of Mario Kart 8, and this one has to be low tier. Calamari Desert, pretty solid track. I would go maybe, the new additions make it a lot more fun with the, you know, driving into the train's tunnel this time. I'm gonna go probably here. That seems fun for, that seems fine for it. No, I'd go here. No, I'd go there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it there. Waluigi Pinball is my favorite track of all time. Definitely legendary tier, nothing more to say there. Sydney Sprint's one of the best tour tracks, by far. I would say probably, like, high awesome. I'm gonna go here. It's definitely one of the best tour tracks, in my opinion. GBA Snowland, pretty decent ice theme track. I would put it in the fun tier somewhere. I'll put it, like, maybe here. That seems fine for it. Actually, no, I'd put it below Choco Mountain. Mushroom Gorge is fantastic. That's, like, gonna go in an awesome tier for sure. As far as where, better than these, probably not. Better than, I'll go low awesome. That seems right for it. Sky High Sundae is actually a bit overrated in my opinion. It's still fun, but I wouldn't rank it, like, in my upper tier. I'm gonna go probably, I'll go here for it. That seems right to me. Rock Mountain's another fantastic track. I don't know if it's awesome tier, though. It's so close, though. You know what, here. I'm moving this to awesome tier now that I think about it. I'm putting this above Mushroom Gorge. I'm moving this down to fun. And I'm putting this above Mushroom Gorge. I think that's fair. This one's kind of decent, actually. This one, okay, that seems right to me. Merry Mountain, pretty fun. I would say somewhere in the fun tier. I'm gonna go probably here. Yeah, I'll keep it there for now. London Loop's one of the more, I'm really sorry, Hero, if you're watching this, but I don't really like London Loop that much. It's kind of one of the more basic tour tracks. But I'll put it into at least, yeah, I'll go decent. That seems good. Boo Lake is also kind of decent to me. It is a pretty good ghost track, but not anywhere near the level of Twisted Mansion. So, I'm gonna put it here. I might move this actually below Yoshi Valley. Below Royal Raceway seems good for these two, actually. Boo Lake, yeah, I put it there. Maple Treeway's fantastic. Probably legendary as well. Probably above Cloud Top Cruise. Probably not below Coconut, or probably not above Coconut Mall, though, but I do love Maple Treeway a lot. One of the best Mario Kart Wii tracks. Berlin Byways is one of the more better tour tracks out there. I'm gonna go, I'll go bottom of awesome. That might move later, but we'll see. Peach Gardens, pretty fun. It's getting hard to rank some of these, man, I swear. Excuse me. Peach Gardens, I would go maybe low fun. I do like the new section where they make you drive the other way towards the building. But that's not really enough to put it higher than I want it to. I'm gonna go probably here. That seems good to me for Peach Gardens. Rainbow Road 3DS, best one of all time. Probably below these ones, but definitely up there. Yeah, I would go there. One of the best tracks in the entirety of Mario Kart. Amsterdam Drift. I do like this one, but is it in the awesome tier? I'm gonna say no. It's like, it's there, but it's not quite. I'll go here. That seems fine. Riverside Park is actually really good. A bit underrated in my opinion. I'm gonna go, there's so many in fun though, man. I'll move Choco down to decent. I'll move Riverside, or not Riverside, I'll move Sky Garden down to decent too. And I'll put Riverside maybe, right, no, well, yeah, I'd put it like maybe here above Peach Gardens. That seems good to me. DK Summit, another really good one from Mario Kart Wii. It's not awesome though. I don't think it's awesome, but it's definitely at least like top fun. I would go maybe here below Rock Mountain. That one's a good one. Yoshi's Island. Oh, legendary all the way. Maybe one of the best new tracks from the Booster Course Pass. Like the whole thing being Yoshi's Island, one of the best SNES games of all time, is freaking amazing. So I'm gonna go maybe below Mount Wario here, and maybe put this below TikTok Clock even, but it's definitely still legendary tier. I adore Yoshi's Island so much. Bangkok Rush is kind of similar to Berlin Byways. It's like, it's almost like top of awesome, but it's not better than these tracks in my opinion, but it's kind of there. I'll put this here. That seems good. DS Mario Circuit. People were pissed about this one because they wanted, like other DS tracks, like Airship Fortress, obviously, but this one is one of the best Mario Circuits of all time, in my opinion. I'm gonna go, like, maybe somewhere in the fun tier. Honestly, I'm gonna go below. No, that's not as good as that, I would say. Not as good as this. I'm gonna go here. That seems like a good spot for it. Waluigi Stadium definitely is top of awesome, somewhere in here with these amazing tracks. See, this was hard, is that I know where it needs to be, but not where, like, what I'd rank it over. That's why these are hard sometimes, because, like, I know what tier it's gonna be in, but not where in the tier it's gonna be. I gotta, like, do some thinking here. I'm gonna say it is one of the best remade tracks of all the retro ones they brought back. I will say that much. I'm gonna say here, final answer. Singapore Speedway is the best tour track of all time. Easily. Not even close. It is bursting with personality and color and charm. I'm gonna rank it probably here. I might move Cloud Top Cruise down a little bit now that I think about it. I'll put it there. It's not legendary. Sorry, Cloud Top Cruise. I do love you with the Galaxy theme, but you're not as good as these tracks. I'm sorry. Vancouver Velocity is one of the best ones as well, but I don't know if it's legendary for me. It's definitely somewhere like maybe top awesome, but I'll put it here. That's a good spot for it, below above Cloud Top Cruise. Athens Dash is actually one of the more underrated tour tracks that they've introduced, but I'm gonna go here. That seems like a good spot for it. Daisy Cruise is one of my favorite tracks in Double Dash. I'm gonna say it's like maybe, oh god, it's so close. I'll put it here, because I feel like these top 5 are the top 5 for awesome tier in Mario Kart 8. They're like so good. Moonview Highway, I'm sorry, Hero, I want to love it more, but they kind of ruined the cars not being quicker in this one. But I do like it enough to put it into fun tier. I'll put it like maybe, oh, god, it's so hard. I'll put it there. That seems good. Oh, this one. Squeaky Queen Sprint is like one of the best ones. I'm putting that into definitely legendary tier. Above Singapore, honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna put it here. No, yeah, I'll put it above. It's so hard to rank these legendary ones because they're all fantastic, but yeah. LA Laps, they kind of ruined the ba in the music, but it's a pretty solid tour track. I would say it's like maybe with these ones at the bottom of awesome. Yeah, I'd put it there. Oh man, Sunset Wilds. This is going like maybe bottom decent. I want to love it more, but they took out the main gimmick of the track, which was the sunset when you get to lap 3. Like, why? There was that whole argument where they're like, they can't do it because of the Switch's lighting engine, but if you couldn't do it, then don't pick that track. There's so many tracks to choose from. Why did they pick this one if the gimmick wasn't going to work? There's so many other ones to choose from. If you can't do the main gimmick of Sunset Wilds, then don't add Sunset Wilds. Like, they kind of ruined it. I want to put it into boring, but it's like, it's right there above boring, but I want to put it here so bad, but I can't. Because it is a pretty solid track. Honestly, you know what? Nah, I'm putting it in boring. I don't care. Koopa Cape, love it, but I think the Wii version is probably the better version. But it's still awesome. I would say it's like maybe below Piranha Plant Slide in my opinion. Honestly, no, I put it above. Probably above Wild Woods. Probably, again, if this was the OG version, it'd be like way up there, but I can't put it above these ones, because the original version is probably better. Madrid Drive is honestly not that great, so I'm kind of struggling here. I'd put it probably with Amsterdam Drift, like maybe below Amsterdam Drift. They're both solid, but they're not like two of the best tour tracks. Rosalina's Ice World is actually kind of underrated, but I don't like it that much, even though it is kind of Mario Galaxy based with Rosalina. But, I might go Sherbetland here, like maybe with Sherbetland in this one right here. It's a solid track. Bowser Castle 3 is actually, like, the most surprising track, I feel like, of the entire Booster Course Pass. I did not think this track would be as good as it is, but it honestly really is. So, I'm gonna go, like, top fun. Even above some of these ones at the top of fun. I'm gonna go there. Honestly, I really do like Bowser Castle 3. Rainbow Road Wii is, like, honestly legendary. Not even close. Above Maple Treeway for sure, above Singapore Speedway, above Sprint, above Coconut Mall, above Music Park, and then probably stop in there below Yoshi's Island. But definitely one of the best Rainbow Roads in the entirety of Mario Kart. Rome Avanti, I love Rome, but this one isn't one of the best tour tracks in my opinion. It is kind of mid. So for that reason, I'd probably put it with these tour tracks, maybe even below Madrid Drive. I don't know. It's kind of whatever. DK Mountain. The original version is so much better, but this one I just love so much. I gotta put it at least in high awesome. I'll put it like I'll put it here. I'll put it above Daisy Cruiser. Daisy Circuit's kind of mid. It's just whatever kind of track, probably like decent tier. Yeah, I'd put it there honestly. And then Piranha Plant Cove. One of the better water tracks, in my opinion. I would probably put it maybe into fun, but as far as where, I'm not really sure. Probably about there seems good for it. It's so hard to rank these, man, but I'm gonna say it's no higher than there. That's good. And with that, I have ranked every track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There we go. There is every track in the game, from boring all the way to legendary. So, what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Whoo, that was a long and stressful one, but we did it, so that's what matters, right? So, see y'all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.